Welcome back to our channel, where we uncover the most gripping true crime stories from around the world. Today, we're delving into another tragic and heartbreaking case. This incident takes place in Telangana, India, where Maruthi Rao, a prominent builder known for acquiring land and constructing commercial buildings, was found dead on a bed. Upon the police's arrival, they discovered a bottle of unidentified poison and a suicide note addressed to his daughter Amrutha, in which he sought forgiveness for his actions and the harm he had caused her husband. This raises many questions. Why would such an influential and affluent man take his own life? What was he seeking forgiveness for from his daughter? Before proceeding, I'd like to share an important message with everyone. We've been exerting our utmost effort to produce top-notch content on our channel. Despite our dedication over a considerable period, we're yet to reach our initial goal of 1,000 subscribers, with 97% of our viewers yet to subscribe. Therefore, we kindly ask you to consider subscribing to our channel if you enjoy our content. In this episode, we delve into the full story of Maruthi Rao, a wealthy man with plenty of money. His 21-year-old daughter Amrutha was not only beautiful, but also excelled in her studies. Maruthi had 2 children, with Amrutha being his eldest daughter. In the same village lived a boy named Pranay Perumala, the eldest in his family at 23 years old. Pranay was good-looking, smart and hard-working, excelling in his studies and being friendly, which made everyone love him. This story goes back to when Pranay was in the 4th grade, attending the same convent school as Amrutha. Since they lived in the same neighbourhood and went to the same school, they became friends, and as they grew up, they fell in love. Their love became so intense that they couldn't concentrate on anything else. Over time, they vowed to support each other for life and envisioned a bright future together. However, they were unaware of the obstacles ahead. Amrutha came from a high-caste, wealthy family, while Pranay belonged to a middle-class, ordinary family. In comparison, Pranay's family was less prominent than Amrutha's, which made her worry about their future. Despite this, Pranay always encouraged her, and they remained positive together. After finishing school, they decided to enroll in an engineering college. Up to that point, Amrutha's family was unaware of the significant secret she was hiding. In 2018, Amrutha and Pranay secretly married in a temple without informing their families, planning to reveal their marriage when the time was right. They continued living in their respective homes as if nothing had happened. Despite their efforts to keep their relationship a secret, living in the same neighbourhood made it impossible to hide for long, and eventually both families found out. Amrutha had feared this situation for days, and now her fears had come true. When Maruthi discovered that his beloved daughter had married a boy from a lower caste, he was shocked. He couldn't comprehend how his daughter could do such a thing. The entire family was stunned by Amrutha's actions and couldn't believe she had kept such a significant secret from them. Maruthi, who had unwavering faith in his daughter, was the most devastated. He had grand dreams for Amrutha's marriage, envisioning a spectacular and impressive wedding that would astonish everyone. However, Amrutha shattered these dreams by refusing to comply. Maruthi Rao couldn't accept this marriage and tried hard to persuade Amrutha through his wife, hoping she would see the marriage as a mistake and focus on her studies. He promised to find her a suitable groom from a prominent family when the time was right, but Amrutha was resolute in her decision not to leave Pranay under any circumstances. On the other hand, Pranay's father, Balaswamy, was stunned to learn about his son's intentions. Living in a modest hut, Balaswamy was taken aback by his son's bold challenge to the affluent. Despite his attempts to reason with Pranay, Balaswamy found his son resolute and unwilling to back down. Meanwhile, Amrutha's parents restricted her movements at home, placing strict guards to prevent her from leaving. Amrutha was constantly looking for a chance to escape, and eventually she managed to slip away and ran away with Pranay. This deeply wounded Maruthi, a man of significant status and power in the city. The societal shame brought by his daughter's actions was a severe blow, and Maruthi was not one to easily forget such humiliation. He did everything in his power to bring his daughter back. One day, Maruthi met with Pranay and offered him $300,000 to leave his daughter, but Pranay immediately rejected the offer. This wounded Maruthi's pride, prompting him to plan something more malicious. 2 months had passed since Amrutha had left home when her mother called her, speaking cheerfully and asking about Pranay. This conversation made Amrutha feel that her mother had forgiven her. When Pranay returned home, Amrutha shared the news of her mother's call, making him very happy as well. From then on, Amrutha's mother called every 3 to 4 days, engaging in long conversations and sharing all the details with Maruthi. Amrutha began to slowly trust her father again. To fully gain her trust, Maruthi called Amrutha one day and said, "I have no objection to your marriage. I just wanted your wedding to be grand. I have no problem with you marrying Pranay." Amrutha agreed with her father's words and was now fully convinced by him. Amrutha's mother also found out that Amrutha was 5 months pregnant, as Amrutha had told her. On the morning of September 14th, 2018, Amrutha received a call from her mother. During the conversation, Amrutha mentioned that she would be going to the hospital with Pranay for a routine checkup around 11:30 a.m. Amrutha's mother expressed a desire to join her for the checkup in the evening. Believing her mother was concerned about her, Amrutha agreed. Around 1:30 p.m. after Amrutha's checkup, Pranay exited the hospital while Amrutha walked with her mother. Suddenly, a man named Subhash attacked Pranay from behind, striking him on the neck right in front of Amrutha and killing him instantly. Subhash then repeatedly attacked Pranay's face, neck and chest with such speed and force that Pranay couldn't defend himself. Amrutha pleaded with the attackers, begging for her husband's life, but they showed no mercy. In this brutal manner, they killed 24-year-old Pranay in front of everyone. The incident was captured on CCTV cameras outside the hospital, making it even more horrifying and heartbreaking. This event spread fear throughout the city, leaving everyone in shock. The police investigation quickly pointed to Amrutha's father, Maruthi Rao, as a suspect. Amrutha boldly informed the police that her father was involved in the entire incident. Due to the brutal nature of the murder, public outrage in Telangana grew, and protests against Pranay's death erupted across the city. Under pressure from these protests, the police swiftly arrested Maruthi Rao and 4 other suspects within 4 days. After detaining and interrogating them separately, all the accused confessed to their crime. Maruthi Rao also confessed and revealed the entire plan. When Pranay rejected the money offer, it hurt Maruthi's ego, leading him to devise something more malicious. Maruthi realised that as long as Pranay was alive, Amrutha would never return home. He changed his tactics and started plotting to eliminate Pranay, believing this would remove the obstacle from Amrutha's life. He devised a dangerous plan and tasked Amrutha's mother with monitoring Pranay's routine, as she could gain Amrutha's trust by communicating with her. Maruthi was willing to do anything for his daughter and offered over 1 lakh rupees to the contract killer Abdul Bari to murder Pranay. He decided to give Abdul 1 lakh rupees up front and the remainder after the job was done. After receiving the initial payment, Abdul passed the task to his shooter, Subhash Sharma. Initially, Abdul and Subhash planned to kidnap and kill Pranay, but they couldn't find a good opportunity because Pranay and Amrutha were always together. About a week before the incident, Maruthi obtained valuable information about Pranay's schedule through his wife. When Amrutha told her mother she was going to the hospital, her mother informed Maruthi Rao and expressed her desire to accompany her daughter. However, there was another reason for Amrutha's mother to come along. She needed to closely monitor the situation to ensure that Maruthi Rao appeared uninvolved in Pranay's murder. Everything was going according to plan, and around 1:30 p.m. as they were leaving the hospital, Subhash attacked Pranay. Amrutha's mother pretended to be deeply saddened by her son-in-law's murder, acting as though she genuinely regretted his death. Even after admitting to the crime, Maruthi Rao expressed no remorse. He claimed that his daughter had been taken from him and his family against their will. Meanwhile, Pranay's parents and Amrutha received widespread support, with several rights and women's groups visiting to show solidarity. On the veranda, a photograph of a smiling Pranay, surrounded by flower petals and lit candles, was prominently displayed. As Amrutha spoke, she heard supporters chanting, "Long live Pranay" in the background. This moved Pranay's mother Himala to tears, and Amrutha, also crying, comforted her. I blame my whole family. I will not return to them. Pranay's parents are now my parents, she declared. Amrutha set up a Facebook page titled Justice for Pranay, which quickly gained over 112,000 followers. Many other pages with the same name appeared, all expressing outrage and calling for justice. The case continued in court, with Amrutha relentlessly seeking justice for her husband. However, in April 2019, Maruthi Rao and the other accused were granted bail and released. Even though he was out on bail, Maruthi's problems were far from over. He attempted to negotiate with Amrutha to settle the case, but no one could truly grasp her loss. Amrutha remained determined to see all those responsible for her husband's death punished. A few days later, overwhelmed by pressure and shame, Maruthi Rao took poison and ended his life. Additionally, the Q Crime channel offers numerous other captivating cases for you to explore. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated with Q Crime story videos every day. Farewell for now, and we eagerly anticipate your presence in our future videos.